Hey, this is your girl, BB from the streets, bringing you all that tea. Drill rapper FBG Duck's family departs Dirksen U.S. Courthouse on January 17th, 2024, following a federal jury's conviction of 6 purported gang members for his 2020 murder in the Gold Coast neighborhood. The indictment in October 2021 claimed members of O Block traveled from Parkway Gardens to Oak Street, where they fatally targeted Weekly. Security footage and police cameras reportedly captured their journey and the shooting. Prosecutors linked Weekly's high-profile killing to a long-standing conflict between Southside gang fractions, emphasized the role of drill rap tracks in boasting and exploits and rival elimination. The defense, represented by Ligon's attorney, argued prosecutors blurred the line between entertainment, fantasy, and reality in Southside rap culture. Attorney Cynthia Gigati argued that FBG Duck's diss track, Dead Bees, targeting Ligon's associates in O Block gang, which prosecutors claim contributed to his fatal shooting, was in fact good business for both FBG Duck and his rival drill rapper King Von. Gigati suggested that the provocative content served as YouTube clickbait, emphasizing the financial gains for both artists. Gigati highlighted the wealth generated, citing King Von's pendant for buying diamonds for his entourage and FBG Duck's upscale shopping on the day of his slaying along Chicago's most exclusive street. Assistant U.S. Attorney Jason Gillian countered, asserting that it was the defendants who struggled with reality. He presented courtroom monitors displaying images of shooting victims mentioned in the racketeering trial, starting with the 2011 killing of 15-year-old Shondell Tuka Gregory at a Southside bus stop. Gillian emphasized the harsh reality of the murder, stating, "He was murdered in real life. He wasn't murdered in a recording studio. He is no longer here." Assistant U.S. Attorney Jason Gillian contended that the majority of the defendants, including Liggins, weren't independent rappers, emphasizing their social media posts glorifying murder and violence weren't attempts to secure Grammys. Gillian framed the killings spanning almost a decade as leading to the culmination in the murder of FBG Duck. He pointed to a photo of the smiling Weekly holding his young son next to a Paw Patrol character, stating, "Culminating for your purposes in the murder of this man." Prosecutors claimed that on the afternoon of August 4th, 2020, FBG Duck, while shopping for a birthday present for his son on East Oak Street, coincidentally encountered Turpin in a Dolce & Gabbana store. Turpin promptly alerted his gang associates. Despite the shooter wearing masks, prosecution witnesses reportedly identified the defendants in the videos primarily through their clothing and other distinctive features. Attorneys for the 6 defendants contested the credibility of the identifications, asserting that the witnesses, often paid informants and YouTube opportunists, were either lying to protect themselves or capitalizing on FBG Duck's killing. Turpin's attorney, Mark Barnett, criticized the witnesses as the worst he has ever encountered, describing them as alternately profane, disrespectful, and untruthful. Attorney Mark Barnett argued that the witnesses claimed to know everything about the underbelly of Chicago but had nothing to say about Ralph Turpin. In response, Assistant U.S. Attorney Jason Gillian defended the witnesses, stating that the prosecutors presented a broad cross-section of them. Gillian acknowledged that some were gang members and violent criminals, attributing it to the world the defendants lived in, emphasizing the impossibility of changing that reality. The federal jury ultimately found 6 purported gang members guilty of murder of the drill rapper FBG Duck in Chicago's Gold Coast neighborhood. The anonymous jury, consisting of 5 men and 7 women, deliberated approximately 16 hours over 3 days before delivering a verdict. The jury found the group guilty of the murder and furtherance of the racketeering scheme. Prosecutors asserted that the rapper Carlton Weekly, known as FBG Duck, became a casualty in a prolonged gang conflict between fractions of the Black disciples and the Gangsta disciples on the South Side. FBG Duck's mother, LaShawna Weekly, wept upon hearing the jury's verdict in an overflow courtroom at Dirksen U.S. Courthouse.
I just want to thank the United States government for doing a very good job on making sure that these guys would never hurt another mom or another child again.
The following individuals were convicted of murder in the aid of and racketeering and conspiracy to commit murder. Charles Liggins, 32, Kenneth Robertson, 30, Christopher Thomas, 24, Marcus Smart, 25, Carlos Orphan, 32, and Ralph Turpin, 34. Liggins, Robertson, Thomas, Smart, and Orphan were also additionally found guilty of using a firearm in Weekly's murder. The verdict varied in the 4 counts relating to injuries sustained by 2 bystanders in FBG Duck's killing. A life sentence is mandatory for a conviction of murder in aid of racketeering. Sentencing hearing for the defendants should start in about August or September. All 6 defendants are alleged members or associates of O Block, a rival fraction of the Black disciples situated in the Parkway Gardens housing complex. This complex is named in honor of O.D. Perry, a fellow gang member who was killed back in 2011. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, hit like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell.